Cyclone Batsirai has rapidly intensified since it formed a few hours ago. A Category 2 on the Saffir-Simpson hurricane wind scale with winds of 100 miles an hour. That is around, Category 1 winds if you convert, in number. Moving west-southwest at 28 miles per hour with a pressure of 970 millibars. You can see that I've clearly also added the icon. It is a Category 3 on the Australian wind scale. A long-range threat to Mauritius is what this is. Looking at 5 or 6 days out, it nearing Mauritius at this time. And if it nears Mauritius and it is a strong cyclone, I have an intro for emergency situations, and I only use it for emergency situations, and I'll use that if it nears Mauritius. And believe it or not, this is all this is Arthur Storm Tracking Analysis. There is no weather severity code. Jumping straight to satellite imagery, the reason why we don't have a weather severity code for the day is because it's too far out to predict if it will actually get near Mauritius at this point in time. There is a cone. And as you can tell, this does kind of look like your typical hurricane string storm in the southern hemisphere. It's spinning clockwise rather than counterclockwise, which they spin counterclockwise in the northern hemisphere. Weirdly enough, to me, it looks like it weakened a bit. That's why I've gone with the slightly weaker intensity estimate. And it's also moving very fast. You have to take that into account as well. It's just a big surprise that it got to this intensity whilst moving as fast as it was. And to me, it doesn't look like there's a fully their eye feature at this point. Now on infrared, now in this infrared imagery, you can clearly see it did have some form of eye feature. That no longer appears to be the case to me, which is why I've gone with 100 miles an hour. I didn't go 95. I don't want to go too aggressive on the lower end of the scale. If I went aggressive on the higher end, you'd see something like Category 3. But I decided to keep it fairly simple and go with 100 here. But it's just remarkable that I got to that intensity most moving that fast. This is basically like Elsa in some instances, if you wonder. If you really want to, make a parallelance to that. Elsa moved very fast, got to Category 1. This thing moved very fast and got to Category 2. So yeah, that's it for this update. I'll see you on the next one.